peoples, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Mystic Destinies Serendipity of Eons. We are here in Shou's parents' office, waiting room, whatever this place is. The door swings open and two people in lab coats walk in. I cannot wait to see them. Hopefully there's art of them. They look around the room, and when their eyes land on Shou, they walk towards us. When they get closer, I can finally get a better look at them. The man is tall, with short, spiky light brown hair and honey brown eyes. He has a very sharp face, although from the bags under his eyes, it's clear he hasn't been sleeping much. The woman is beautiful, with golden brown eyes and long blonde hair that she swept to the side. The couple stops in front of Shou, who jumps to his feet as soon as he sees them. Both of them look rather surprised to see me. Shou, I see you brought a friend with you. Well, I guess there's no art for them? I quickly get up, trying not to seem like I'm panicking. It's unusual for our son to bring friends to meet us. Regardless, a pleasure. I'm Dr. Masaru Hattori, and this is my wife, Dr. Ai Hattori. Mr. and Miss Hattori will be sufficient, as we don't want to cause confusion. Now, Shou, why don't you introduce your friend? Shou's parents look to him for an introduction. I don't know why, but I feel a little annoyed. I'm Michiko Melody. Oh, because the parents aren't directly talking to me. They keep talking to Shou to introduce myself to them. I have a mouth, ma'am, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. and Miss Hattori. I bow slightly after introducing myself. Michiko is a sorceress that I've been tasked to watch over as part of my grade. Of your grade? No! Just say we're friends, Shou! Oh my god, you and the boys making me your assignment. I don't like it. I'll hold back the smile threatening to form. Shou is practically beaming like the sun at the simple fact that he's my partner. I like that fact, but just, we're friends, okay? Don't remind me how we got together. Because it was a circumstance where you weren't really happy with at the beginning. I can't help but feel more than a little happy at that. At least she feels happy. But his parents look wary instead. A sorceress. Is that so? And is there a particular reason you've come to us? Other than simply to meet your friend? Why you gotta say it like that? Actually, yeah, something happened last night. We encountered another phoenix last night and she attacked us. The doctors Hattori both frown and wait for Shou to finish talking. Normally, that wouldn't be a problem, of course. But she used this dark fire. The woman managed to hit me. Oh, stars, no! She hit you with it? Miss Hattori frantically starts checking over Shou for any visible signs of damage. Mr. Hattori looks particularly pale. His eyes settle on a very awkward Shou. Are you alright, son? Really? Yes, I'm fine, Mom. Mom? Dad? You're all of a sudden caring about Shou? When you pushed him aside for how long? My professor. Professor Kazama healed me, so I'm completely fine. But that's not the point. What I wanted to ask is, how is that the fire could cause any damage in the first place? Mr. and Miss Hattori glance at each other. That had to have been a dark phoenix. I agree, but that begs the question. Just how did you cross paths with one of those corrupt things? Corrupt? Corrupt? A corrupt phoenix? That would be my fault, technically. I can't explain it because I don't even know, but I know it's my fault. I straighten up and look squarely at Mr. and Miss Hattori. That would be my fault, actually. They look momentarily shocked at my straightforward admission. Because it's true, it is my fault. I was acting like an idiot. I take their silence as a sign to continue. This dark phoenix, was it? I've been seeing her around quite often. While at first it didn't quite click, I came to realize that there was something strange going on, so when I saw her, I called out. I honestly didn't think much of it until she bolted the other way. I should have thought things through. I'm sorry. Mr. and Miss Hattori remain quiet. They look at me with what I think I can safely assume is silent judgment. Whatever. I'm not good at first impressions anyway. Miss Hattori, Miss Melody, we would like to speak with our son in private. If you would be so kind as to wait outside the office. Oh, of course. I bow slightly. Shou looks away from me. Shou. The silent sting of being unwanted almost makes me flinch. Okay. What if we say we can explain that? Well, I can explain that. I actually chased her without really knowing who or what she was. I was being stalked, you see, and it was that Dark Phoenix who was my stalker. I probably should have thought it through better before running after her. Okay, silent judgment still. Okay. Corrupt. Maybe we'll just keep to ourselves. The three Hattoris look so serious, I'm not sure if I should ask. Perhaps sensing my confusion, Shou jumps in to explain. Dark Phoenix... Oh, maybe this was the better choice. Dark Phoenixes are sometimes called corrupt because it's said that the golden light of the stars is turned black, and that's why their fires are black. As for how we cross paths with one, I take that as my cue to jump into the conversation. That's on me. The girl who attacked us. I kept seeing her everywhere. When I tried to talk to her to see if maybe I was just imagining things, she ran and I chased her. I should have thought things through, but, well, I sigh. I'm sorry. I bow my head in apology, both to Shou and his parents. Oh, this is the better answer. If I hadn't chased after her so thoughtlessly, Shou wouldn't have been hurt then. Okay. I like that choice better. If you'll excuse me then. I go out into the hallway to wait for Shou. But even with the office door closed, I can hear everything perfectly. Shou, we shouldn't have to tell you this. You need to stay away from that girl. What? You just met me? You're telling him to stay away from me? We've been partners for so long, sir. What? Why? She's my friend and I promised to protect her. I can't just... Shou, there's a reason that sorcerers are nearly extinct now. The gods themselves despise her kind because of the one who gave them power. If you continue to hang around this girl, it will only end badly for you. Sorcerers are magnets for bad things, so please stay away from Miss Melody. If she needs assistance, so be it, but tell her to pick someone else. Wow. Wow. Pick someone else? Hearing their words sends a chill through me. As if an arctic wind blew through me, I'm frozen in my spot. I know I should move. I know I should go somewhere where I can't hear what they're talking about. So they think I'll end up getting Shou hurt or worse. When I think back to him jumping out in front of me like that, I can't help but reluctantly agree with that assessment. The silence from the office is deafening. I can't see what's going on behind the closed doors. I'm tempted to crack the door open to sneak a peek, but I can't imagine how I would even begin to explain if I was caught. No, I can't. I can't just abandon her. I won't be like that. I won't be like you. Wow. Shou, wait. Shou! Through the voices of Mr. and Miss Hattori, I hear loud footsteps coming closer to the door. I quickly scramble to get further away from the door and look out the window. Awkward. My heart pounds as the office door swings open and a visibly angry Shou stomps out. Shou, what? Hello? Instead of saying anything, Shou grabs my hand and suddenly drags me out of the building with him. We're at the same little park Shinji took us last time. Sitting together on a bench, we're surrounded by the quiet sounds of the evening. Shou hasn't spoken a single word since we left his parents' office. I haven't either, but I'm not really sure what to say. Oh, hey Shou, so your parents think I'll get you killed. Doesn't sound like a thing to ever mention. I absently stare at the sky. My thoughts drift through the events of the day. So, your parents hate me. That's also something you shouldn't be saying out loud. The words slip out of my lips before I can't even comprehend what I said. Crap! Shou finally turns to me. They don't hate you. They're just always like that. Strict and to the point. Logic above all. He looks up at the sky and sighs. About what they said. About people like me. Sorcerers. What did they mean? Shou laughs lightly. So you did overhear. I figured you must have. I mean, I just stepped out and then they started talking. It's not like they were trying to keep their voices down. Yeah, sorry. It's okay, it's not your fault. And about sorcerers. He continues to stare at the sky for a few moments. Shou then turns to me. I don't know the whole history, sorry. But I'll tell you what I do know. You should know about your own people after all. He pauses. I wonder if the topic is particularly hard, or if perhaps he doesn't know much about the sorcerers at all. History says that sorcerers were first a group of humans who earned the favor of the god of chaos. As a gift, he gave them all powers. The powers were great, to the point where these new sorcerers would warp reality. The other gods didn't like this, and they asked the god of chaos to restore to restore what was and take away the special powers from the humans. He refused, and out of spite, the other gods declared that they would destroy his creations. Wow. From then on, sorcerers waged war with the gods themselves. Well, that's not really good. And I think they nearly won, but they were betrayed by the humans who worshipped the gods and didn't want to incur their wrath. So that's why it's said that sorcerers are bad luck, and that there's not many of them left. I see. So that's how it is. Well, a cold wind blows between us as if that would be creepy, somehow echoing the whispers of the past. Well, I don't know how true that really is. Most of the sorcerers were already gone by the time I was born. Professor K might know if it's actually true or not, though. If it's true, is that what she lived through? Is it going to be my fate too? This new knowledge weighs heavily on my heart and my mind. We fall back into silence, and for a while only the gentle chirps of birds fill the evening air. I want to find out more about sorcerers, but I'm also afraid. I'm afraid that the truth might be far worse than I can imagine. I sigh and look at Shou. He's staring into the sky again, hands in his hoodie pockets. He seems to be watching the flocks of birds dance across the orange sky. The fading sun illuminates Shou's blonde hair, adding a golden hue that creates a halo-like effect. Almost like a scene from a Renaissance painting. It takes my breath away. Shou looks like an angel. Shou suddenly turns to me. Hey, can I tell you something? Yes, of course. I grew up in a relatively large family. 2 brothers and a sister, but they're all a lot older than me. I'm the baby of the family. Aww. And as far as I can remember, I was always alone. Oh, sad. My parents were far too wrapped up in their important research to pay any attention to a failure of a phoenix like me. Man, if they were gonna pay attention to you, they shouldn't have freaking made a baby. Shou, no, you aren't a failure. In fact, you're so amazing. Just think about it. Over a short amount of time, you managed to improve so much, and it's just the start. You're getting better and better every day. All you lacked is the discipline to practice. Now you've got that down, so you won't have any trouble. Shou cracks a smile at my impassioned speech. Thanks. Actually, my parents have been paying more attention to me lately. They heard about how well I'm doing in classes and how great I did in the play. They had even promised to go to the next one. He pauses and sighs. But now it feels like we're back to how we always were. A horrible feeling lies like a rock on my heart. It squeezes down painfully. I feel so helpless. It's because of me, isn't it? I'm always trouble. Shou looks down at the ground. He remains silent, but I get the hint. So it is. I feel nauseous. I get up, but Shou grabs my arm and I stop. I look down at him, wishing that he would somehow say it's all okay. I know it's not okay. He knows it's not okay. But he doesn't even look up. I can't see his expression, but his grip on my arm loosens and he lets go. I can feel my eyes prickle with tears. I quietly walk away. Shou doesn't call out to me even once. Well, this is not how I wanted to go. Jesus. What if it just endgame right there? I would have just lost it. I'm doing another shift at Beretta's. Shinji and Tetsuya are working this one with me. I stare out the massive windows. Miss, can I get a honey roasted hazelnut cappuccino and a strawberry shortcake, please? I blink. Crap. What did I say? I try to put on my best smile. I'm so sorry, sir. Can you please repeat your order? Sure. Honey roasted hazelnut cappuccino and a strawberry shortcake. I'll get that for you right away. Excuse me. I rush into the kitchen and start prepping the order. I grab one of the freshly prepared vanilla cheesecakes and get to making... Wait, he didn't ask for vanilla cheesecake. Wait, what? To making a cappuccino. Michiko, are you alright? Huh? What? I look up from the coffee maker. Yes, I'm fine. Why do you ask? Because you just prepared the wrong order. I did? Yeah, man. I have short-term memory, and I even remember. He wanted a strawberry shortcake and something hazelnut frappuccino, right? I don't... Oh my god! What did he want? What did he want? Where's the log? Where's the log, sir? What did you want? He wanted what? A hazelnut cappuccino. Honey roasted. Okay, got you. I quickly check my notebook. Oh no, I did. I'll get that shit. Did she drop something? Yep, knew it. The coffee cup slips from my hand. It falls to the floor and shatters, splattering the hot coffee everywhere. It even gets on my legs. Oh, crap. I'll clean it up. Ignoring the burning pain on my legs, I rush to clean up the mess. I crouch down and start collecting the broken pieces, but a pair of hands gently pulls me up to my feet. I look up to a very concerned looking Shinji. Shinji, please don't! You know how much I love you. Clearly something isn't right. Clearly it is not. And clearly this is the end of the episode of today. I can't... Oh no, Shinji, please. Please don't be so kind to me. Because I'm very vulnerable right now. I am at a weak spot because I don't know what's going on with Shou and I. I don't know why this is a trend for each route of every guy where I feel like everything's going alright and then nothing's going right. But anyway, this is where I'm going to stop for today. I need to use the bathroom really bad. But thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful and I will see you guys in the next one.
처음엔 아무 느낌 없었는데 매일 지겹대면서